know what we're against at the moment. We don't say enough about what we are for, and we don't work to galvanize people around a plausible, believable, realizable new vision. And one of the things I would like us to do, particularly as we go into the election period, is let the people define the agenda of the South Africa that we want in the short term and the medium term. And then go to people and say, this education system that you've come to accept as your lot, it doesn't need to be your lot. We will work in the short term. We will tell you how quickly, if we work together, we're going to fix the basic education system. A few things. How are we going to deal with those few things? And for me, that's part of the answer to the question that was asked up there, which is about identity politics. Identity politics are interesting, but they can be paralyzing and divisive. I'm tired of the old politics, of ideology and so on. Yes, class is crucial. Yes, race is crucial. Yes, gender is crucial. But how can we define our common purpose? What do we all have in common? What are our common values? And how do we start to build and mobilize around those common values, even whilst we accept that we have differences out on the edges, and who fits within that thing? I think that's part of the project that we have to do to get the unity. But as we do that, all of us have to be answering that question, what do I do tomorrow? And I can tell you some of the things you could, ask yourself that question, but tomorrow morning come to Emoyeni Conference Center and sit in the Life Esidimeni hearings for a few hours and talk to some of the people there and get an understanding about what that depravity involves. And ask some of the activists, what can I do? Next week is, I think next Wednesday or Thursday, is World Press Freedom Day, the 19th of October. Come and stand outside the SABC, because there's a big attempt to recapture the SABC going on at the moment after the valiant efforts of the SABC 8, Tandeka Kobule and company. Ask yourself, what are your values, and do you actually live those values? Because a lot of what is going on, you're well aware of as well. Everything that's come out about KPMG and so on, which is far more common practice than we'll all admit at the moment. It's happening in our Weber Wenzels and our Bowman Gilfillans and the other accounting things. Massive price gouging, overpricing, things that just kill the poor because they push prices. Why don't you say to your boss, do we really need to be charged? Is this really 100 million rands of consultancy work, which we're now going to filch out of the public purse? Start checking the values and the conduct of the people immediately around you, and start calling out what's wrong with your mates, with our mates, with the conduct of the people in our society, because it's not all the people on the other side. I mean, the JZs and the company are the worst epitome of just callous, theft. But we've entered into social forms in which our complicity in many of these things is quite worrying.